DJ, Showing Ranks, Ranks Entertainment. Good morning to all of you who are on our live this morning. Let me apologize for yesterday. One time. Yes, I want to apologize one time.
All you know is heavy, right?
Right.
You take an extra laxative yesterday and couldn't come in. But go ahead.
You like bacchanal. Right? Circumstances beyond our control. For that show yesterday, I know a lot of you was looking forward for that show yesterday, and a lot of phone calls was made to our phones, but it's all good. And good morning to my co-host Ghost.
Good morning, TNT, Trinbagonians, Trinidad and Tobago, and the wider world by extent. I want to thank you for allowing us to come into your space. Good morning, Heavy. Good morning, Showing Ranks. And let me say good morning. Let me say good morning to the most quietest man in Trinidad and Tobago, Showing Ranks. Quiet but deadly. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, and the wider world by extension, I want to thank you for giving us that time to come into your space this morning, and I want to apologize for that heavy laxative that Heavy took yesterday. That we wasn't on. I had a lot of and I really appreciate, even though we wasn't on yesterday, I want to thank a lot of y'all for calling and texting to find out what happened. But it's when Heavy going off, we can't come in here while Heavy blowing up the place.
Don't blame me, please.
No.
Don't do that.
Jenny, morning.
Don't
Jenny.
do that. Don't do that.
Jenny.
It wasn't because of me.
Can I speak?
But don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Hold on. Did I interrupt you?
Yes, you did. There's always interruptment. So don't blame
There's
me.
never a dull moment in Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, Paul. Morning, Paul.
Yeah, good morning, Paul.
Morning to all the OBM men in Trinidad and Tobago, all the good people, all the bad people. Still good morning. Haters, lovers, everybody, good morning to y'all. There is never a dull moment in our twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. Beautiful. It ain't gonna be that longer if we keep this man at our hem. Have you heard this man talk to reporters?
To the media, yep.
You hear how he speak to the media? You know there is supporters find he didn't do anything wrong? Manning!
Wow.
Manning! Patrick Augustus Manning have to be laughing in his grave. You know, cool. My father turned in his grave because I'm against PNM, because we grew up PNM. But Manning have to be laughing at us today because we were warned. He said that black man by the name of Keith Christopher Rowley, he's a raging bull. And I think that is an understatement.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
To some of you all who love him and think that he's a king, I cannot look at him like that after he disrespect our prime minister back then, that was a Tobagonian, A.N.R. Robinson. He disrespect him and call him King Kunumunu. Y'all didn't see nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
He went to our homeland of Africa. And when you go home, the people reads you. They have nothing to do bogus shit that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. But when you go to our motherland, where our ancestors at, they read you. Liking it or not, believing it or not, ain't nothing but the truth. And the truth is unbelievable. And they crown him as a king. And this little black little hater from Mason Hall call him King Kunumunu. So what are I supposed to call him? King Jackass? Because the only thing he is doing in our country today as a prime minister is making sure all his black supporters and believers that believe in him suffer. He created the working poor. He created more gangsters on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, he is creating baby gangsters. Babies being born with guns inside of their pampers. All because of Rowley. Y'all, siphon it out. I don't literally mean that the baby's having guns, all right? Y'all just, please, stay with me. But the way that he deal with us as citizens, you will swear to God, whichever God you believe in or whoever you believe in, that this man don't give two shit about us that look like him or people that look like him. And you know what? So sad. The elders that look like us believe in him because they believe that's the way we're supposed to be treated. That's the way. That is how we were born to be treated like that. You will not believe how many black folks believe in that. Because you want to know why black folks believe that we're supposed to be treated like this? Because when they get to heaven, they will be rewarded. News flash. News flash. You ain't getting shit. So if you ain't getting it here, you ain't getting it nowhere else.
How you know that? How you know that?
Because it's just...
Anybody ever did that and come back and tell you?
It is common sense.
Common sense?
Common. And if you have just a little of common sense, you will understand that there's a lot of people that have more faith than a mustard seed and they can't make no mountain move. There's a lot of people out there that have more faith than faith itself and can't get what they're supposed to get. But those who give you the faith to believe in and the hope to believe in have everything. There's a song that I sing for a Christian friend of mine. Y'all just allow me this quick second here. Hear this song I sing for him the other day. Christian brother of mine.
Yeah.
I'm not beating up on you all Christian because it's okay to be dumb. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. I say, wow.
Good.
The truth is
Wait.
unbelievable.
That's a song?
That is a song for Christian folk.
Him?
Yes.
Who write that song?
Boy, whoever write it still smiling in the grave. Because jackasses out there still believe in it. No, I don't want that. All them rich people going to hell, I going to heaven.
Ghost, before you go on, let me say good morning to all who on the live.
Yeah, morning.
Push up the live, let me see if people telling me good morning. If you're on right now, message in the live, message in the chat. Give them the numbers to call, give them the numbers to voice.
Numbers to call is 278-2009 301-1415. WhatsApp us. Or you can call on WhatsApp, which is free.
Yes.
I don't want to advertise this too much, y'all, so come on, do what you gotta do.
Choose your 11415.
Dr. Rowley, them listening and they might shut us down. Come on.
Yes.
Come on, y'all. The Prime Minister is listening to us and they might shut us down. And then Sean Felix been calling her Obia man, trying to get after me, but they can't.
Good morning to Avril Norrie. That's my aunt out there in New York.
Hey, auntie.
Yes, good morning to Marika. Hi, good morning to you guys.
Hey, Marika on.
Dr. Love, good morning to you, brothers. Dr. Love is on.
Dr. Love,
Vanessa Science, good morning to you. She said, miss you guys yesterday.
I know, Vanessa.
Joycelyn, good morning to everyone. Blessings.
Vanessa, even I missed myself yesterday from here.
Dudy Ramsey, good morning, guys. Anita Ramkisu now join us. Curtis Mitchell, good morning to you all. Lockton and
morning.
Let's it all out. Good morning to Elizabeth Rayside. Good morning to. Nice to hear you. Hear this program. Orika Miller, good morning. Happened to meet Orika over the weekend in a nice boat ride there. Good morning to you, Orika. George Kulcharan, good morning. Keep up the good work. Roy Samlal, do you have a prime minister? Do we have a prime minister? She's asking. Harry Shambari now join. Right. So you know what you guys gotta do? You gotta go right up, right above the comment section. There's like, there's comment, and there's share. Press like, share the live. Right? Let everybody know about the show. Right? It's the only show you're going to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
Ghost, you know, remember you buy 2 pack of dinner, man. You know there's a bigger pack to that. You buy 2 little pack of dinner, man.
Hold on.
It's a big pack where it's had it. With have 100 in it. You buy one with 10 in it and talking about.
Since you know that, isn't 10 better than 0? Thank you.
You come to play for.
I want you on the live to see. You know when you talk too much, your mouth is at a stink. So I bring in mint to freshen up them fellas' mouth. Freshen your breath, fellas. So the world see. The whole world see I bring breath fresheners. Thank you. Let me start sucking one time.
Give me one now. You give me one?
Sorry.
Give me a mint. Give me a
Hold the
mint.
stronger one.
Go see the trouble now.
But
Elizabeth Rayside. No, we don't have. We don't have one. We have a rhyme minister. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
No. Ghost. I don't want to go down the religious road. We're going down there.
No, I ain't going on the religious road, you know. I just kind of.
But I had
I had a touch on
I had an argument in the barbershop about the same thing.
You understand? That's the same barbershop.
The same barbershop.
It's a really good debate.
It has some good debates as we going on there. And
I come in there and cut my hair Friday.
Wait. Why the debate was right? They were talking about churches. So a guy said he boasting about the church he just go to. And I said, what church you just go to? And before he said what churches go to, I said, don't tell me the one on 3rd Avenue. Yes.
Wait, where Pastor Google does go? And Iowa?
Oh God!
Iowa think all the wickedness he do, that will save him.
No. I went on to say, not basically in that church, but most churches like that is about money.
All.
Right?
Don't say like that. All.
Most.
All.
Right?
The only church like that, not like that is Baptist.
It's Baptist, yeah.
Because we know they get money.
Right? And I even went on to say, what about the guy from down south with the big mansion who had the castle going down there?
I just call him Creflo Dollar, but that is weak Creflo Dollar. Oh God.
Ghost, you know there's church where the preacher preaching and telling you when it comes to for collection, don't put you don't want to see no purple, you don't want to see no green, you don't want to see no red, all you want to see is blue.
Well,
he said the spirit is manifested in me, all I want to see is blue. Blue dollars.
If you know you're a bunch of
and there's a line, but if you put in blue notes, if you put in 20,
heavy stuff.
It's unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
Have you know?
The Holy Spirit is telling me today somebody's going to put a donation of 5,000 in that thing. Bring it on.
Heavy, I think they're talking to me. Let me go to my...
Eureka, when I say it, I don't even chat coffee.
Coffee, yeah. That is weak Creflo Dollar.
Yeah.
Coffee is weak Creflo Dollar.
No.
The man had 2 lots of land. And full up the whole 2 lots of land with a house.
With a house?
You can't walk side of the house. What's it for?
Yeah. No, Ghost.
Yeah. Dr. Worry, come back to you, you know.
Argument was, going back to Dr. Worry just now, but I want to tell you what the argument was about in the barbershop. I am trying to explain to them, right, that if you are a believer of God and Christ and the Bible, right, you don't have to go and give no pastor no money because no pastor can open no gate for you to enter heaven.
Which heaven?
Wherever heaven you believe in.
Oh, there's some
Right?
fooling people now, man.
I am trying to explain to them that you can kneel on by the side of your bed and pray to your God.
Brooklyn done send you a message about that there already.
Right?
I ain't coming through. I know it's Brooklyn.
You don't need to go to no church and give no pastor
Kevin,
and no church no big
Let
money.
me cut you. Let me tell you how serious it is. Trinidad and Tobago and the wider world and Christian people and the non-Christian and the haters of God and the lovers of God. Right? Follow this. I was a member at New Birth.
Where's New Birth?
New Birth is, what's his name in Georgia?
A church in Georgia? That the one who had the helicopter?
No, all of them are helicopter.
All of them are helicopter?
Yeah, all of them are helicopter.
And private jet?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that one about 4 private jets? What's his name?
That is Copeland.
Okay.
And he live on an island by himself.
Yes.
Right, Copeland.
What game that?
Yeah. God didn't see it to get nobody else
Yeah.
but him. So God didn't even spread the word to
Because
hell with the internet.
you know the FBI investigated
The
them now.
internet, yeah, because the FBI get involved. Because remember, that is a non-profitable organization.
Yeah, so.
All right. When I was in Georgia with Eddie Long
Right.
with New Birth,
New Birth, yeah.
the church used to make $60 million a year.
60 million?
Ask it again.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth
Good.
When they
60
ask
million?
when they ask about the money, he said that have nothing to do with me. That's the church money.
Right.
Now listen how dread it is, how we so gullible as human beings, especially black people. Pastor, I used to pay attention to a friend of mine named Darrell Dalton. He used to laugh at me, you know. He said, look at you, jackass. Only go down and get Eddie Long thing to get drive Bentley and Rolls Royce. And I used to feel hurt. I said, God could get you. But according to the word, the wise will live off of the foolish.
Right.
No. Pastor funds. We used to have pastor funds, pastor holiday funds, church funds, because we was building the church.
Right.
Church is a mega church. I used to go to the small
That
church.
the church used to go on TV? That used to broadcast?
Yeah, it used to broadcast.
How much you pay the broadcast, right?
Well, no, God used to get them that money. The greatest. Hear how serious that is.
Right.
When we had us to pick up funds for church, everybody put funds for church. But when you as a member lost your house, husband gone, you have 5 children to mind. Let us pray for Sister Mary. She husband gone and she lost her house. We praying for Sister Mary to get back her house and to get back her husband. But when the church liable to pay, we don't pray. We collect from these jackasses and them.
My God.
We collect money to send the pastor on vacation. We collect money to build the church. We don't pray for them things and them. So it's just common sense. Pastor, how come we don't pray to let the church pay for itself?
So
there's
not a situation where the church will take its money and give to the members.
Well, you know, I don't want to
Or
lie.
like people in need.
Eddie Long, as much as they say he used to be fondled with little boys and living little boys and things, but he used to do things.
It's alleged.
What alleged? But I don't want to court and he pay off. Anyway.
Oh my God.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
Eddie Long, you're dead but not forgotten. I never know.
He dead? He died?
He died, He said, what? When he was
Then we
sick.
go back.
When he was sick, he come back good. He said, God bring him back good.
Ghost.
And then he dead.
When we go back to the if the churches give the
Well,
the poor people in the church should be praying and the members who just come to the church and
some people benefit from it.
How?
Some.
No, I'm talking about people who, all right, let me say.
They don't know you're in need. To me, when I used to go to that church, because like children that passed to go to college and things.
Yeah, they had college fund.
They had college fund. They had clothes for you. They had things that they used to give to you.
Oh, okay.
But it's us again giving it.
Who, the members?
Yeah.
Wait. I need to understand how this thing works. Remember, you was a member of the church.
Yes.
Right? How far up in the membership you was? You was in
They tell me
you was a normal just church
I was
person.
just normal member church going. They say you need to get active. You need to start doing things. You know what I mean? Because we know you're a member.
So you wasn't part of the board?
Hell no. I hear the word I use? Hell.
So how is it on the board?
Well, once you're a long-term member, you just fill out some form and they put you in, right? I did fill out, but I wasn't going in that. Okay. For some God-given reason, I didn't get in, but I used to go to church every Wednesday and every Sunday. So I could tell you about slavery alive and well.
We hear the voice notes.
Yeah, Brooklyn. I'll show you Brooklyn.
Good morning, people. Heavy, Ranks, Ghosts. When you're talking about that, don't be afraid to call names. Call Coffee. Call Chanka Singh. Everybody in South know Chanka Singh.
Who's that?
I don't know what.
Oh, Heavy, I don't remember. That one of that church, the Sumatra Church on Coffee Street. Anybody from San Fernando will tell you about that. That is a church right by Grand School there. So it's the Sumatra Church, it's Chanka Singh Church, and it's Pastor Coffee Church. But here the difference now, the Sumatra Church, when you're watching who attending church, it's only high-end vehicles pulling up.
Right. Ghost, there's a church, a Catholic church, right? Down in the Westmorelands, right?
You know that been funding little boys.
Yeah, I ain't going there.
Oh, okay.
I ain't going there.
Sorry.
There's a Catholic church in Westmoreland where the elite go to.
All right.
The 1%.
Upper echelon.
Right? No. To me, the Catholic church should be, how you go put it, have no barrier with regards to race, color, creed, or class.
What?
To me, the church, a Catholic church in Mova should be just the same as the Catholic church in Westmoreland or a Catholic church in Laventille, the Lady of Laventille, whatever.
No, it's not.
So if I'm a Catholic, I should be welcome to the church down there.
Yeah.
Any Catholic church in Trinidad and Tobago.
But don't do it.
But if you leave Laventille and decide to go that one down in Westmoreland, they have a problem with that.
It's a good thing that speaker outside so you can hear this sermon.
Right? And I find that if with regards to religion, it shouldn't be like that. But right? Let me go back to the barber shop.
Right.
Because I was finishing I was in heated argument until they told me that I am going straight to hell.
Yeah, you're already here.
What I am trying to explain to them is that in the Bible, right? Jesus didn't walk amongst the rich. He came amongst the poor. And when he went to the temple and he saw what the rabbis and them was doing in the temple with money and gambling and doing all kind of necromancy with them in the temple, right? And he was keeping the temple for only the affluent and the rich. He went there and kicked down everything, right? Because he said his God is not of that. So when pastors are using the name of God in order to enrich themselves, right? I believe that in within itself is wrong. Otherwise than that, I have no problem with whatever you believe in, Christianity, Hinduism, Muslim, Baptist, wherever you believe in, that's your choice.
You know.
However, nobody should take the religion, right, and use it to manipulate people in order to enrich themselves. To me, I am against that.
But Heavy, that is all it's about. Heavy, we had
no, it's not only about that.
Stop. We had to talk the truth. You know when the first Bible came out? It was 1456. It was by a white man who started printing, had a printry. What they call it? I think they call it a press back then. That was the first Bible that was made.
That was the first manufactured Bible. Right. The Bible was written long before that.
And everybody,
but it was only the clergy.
The press. The man with the press.
To print it for everybody to get one. Right.
Thank you. Now, people, you could agree to disagree with me.
America. Let me tell America, say I'm a proud Christian. And I won't be described because of man's selfishness and greed. Don't worship any pastor or church. I always worship Almighty God. Point well taken.
Right, point well taken. Well
taken, Marika. Point well taken. But they have people that go to church and worship the pastors.
But I'm going to leave this here after this. Until we know our God from our ancestors, that Europe went to Africa and copy us and give us their version of God, until that day come that we know who our God is, we will stop be praying and suffering. Because the majority of people that I know for a fact that pray suffers. But we will move on from that because this is a very ticklish thing, and I don't think we're ready for that right now. But it's something we'll have to address sooner or later, because it's time for my people to wake up and to know who you are. It is time. Let us stop looking up and praising other people's God and find out who is your God. I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to go back
to Dr. Rowley,
to the gatekeeper of hell. I'm going to go back to the gatekeeper of hell.
Well, then anyway.
Yeah, we in hell. This is hell.
This is hell?
This is hell.
This hell is some people heaven, eh?
Yeah, Dr. Rowley and your friends. Laugh and cry live in the same place. Same face you laugh with is the same face you cry with. So heaven and hell.
Is the same place?
Yeah. Dr. Rowley in heaven while we in hell. Dr. Rowley friends in heaven while we in hell. And we end up last week on the last note when we left speaking about our children of our nation, and by extension the wider world. When we sit down and think about how many people suffering in the world today, when you got 1% of the world is more wealthy than any, they have enough wealth to spread wealth to each and every person in the world, every citizen of the world. It's not a thing of crying for handout to everybody.
I want to talk about a handout thing, yeah? Go ahead.
And well, Heavy, since you say that, the concept of handout, and when we speak on handout, in Trinidad and Tobago, the only people that those on the outside that is either rich, poor, or indifferent, believe is Laventille. They believe in this twin island that we have here is Beetham, Sealat, Laventille, Bagatelle, Scorpion, and these places is handout they want. You know, if we get good representation in all these communities, you will never say we want handout. But our leaders let the nation know that all that we want in these neighborhoods are handout, which is a cold stone born lie. And if we look around and see it, our leader, our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, all he speak is lie. He speak lies so much that he believes it's the truth. I'm listening to this joker. I'm listening to this liar telling us that all he do is speak the truth. When you could be so goddamn bold-faced to don't know what a lie is, you had to be Hitler. Hitler is the only man. Hitler told you that, and it's still there. Forget the Hansard, it is in history. Hitler said if you tell a lie long enough, it becomes the truth.
Ghost, let me tell you something, man. I don't know why I just listen to talk show radio.
It's sad. It's straight off, you know.
When I hear these people, these basic of minds, these sheep and them talking, when I hear them talking, right, I just wonder if they really have education, if some of them even have common sense. A man is trying to tell, and this caller, I'd look up at him as a outstanding caller and a thinker and a person with education and high esteem and respectful person.
In our community.
But he made a comment, right, talking about the situation where Dr. Rowley or the PNM is coming down to Central to get people from Central to get PNM, support. And he was on the radio saying that the people in Central don't want no part of the PNM because they don't want the people in Central end up like the people in Laventille, dependent on the PNM and not getting nothing.
Oh, wow.
and the people in Central don't look for handouts.
Wow.
Right?
That sounds like Errol Budram there, boy.
And I just paraphrasing here, but this is what he really was trying to say in a nutshell. Right? I took offense to that. Because there's a perception from plenty people.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's a perception and a stigma of the whole country that the people,
even the people in Laventille.
Even the people in Laventille too, yes. Even the people that live in Laventille, there's a perception and a lie and a propaganda being promoted that all the poor people in Laventille and environs and East Port of Spain and environs want is handouts.
Wow.
And he went on to say, we don't want a European or CPEP and thing down here.
What? And they have it?
Wait now, man. We don't want our citizens to be solely dependent on that. Let me tell you what is a dependency syndrome. And let me tell you why it will look like and it will seem like people in Laventille and these other communities had to depend on government. A lot of people believe, right, who not living in Laventille, who not living in Mova, who not living in Beetham, who not living in Seedlot, who not living beyond the bridge. Or they're not living there. So all they believe, right, that because they live in Belmont, or Barataria, or Arima, or Marabella, or Maraval, or South, or Caroni, or Central, or Sandy Grande, or they believe because all they just get up on a morning and go on a 9-to-5 job or the 8-to-4 or the 10-to-3 or wherever all they just work hard for the money and make it and come back home and take care of the kids and see about all the family and all they living the so-called working poor right life, and all they do to ask the government for nothing, not depending on the government for nothing, as they say, right? Or they believe that people from Laventille and environs and East Port of Spain can do the same. Or they believe because all they get a work, they can get a work. Or they believe because they get education and all they use it, they then take the education that all they get and they abuse it and know that they depend on the government. Mm-hmm. Or they believe that, you know.
Yeah, they believe it.
I want to tell all today, all they believing a lie. It's a lie. Sharon Ranks, I want you to pull long that music for me and I want you to give me the slows. Right? Because I want to talk to them, I want to eat, I want to interfere with their mind right now. And I want you to think, put yourself in a man's shoes, because you never know what a man go through until they walk a day in his shoes or
walk a mile.
Walk a mile in his shoes.
Walk a mile in the other person's shoe, and then you could talk.
Because you think that everybody in Trinidad is awarded the same opportunities as you.
The truth is unbelievable.
I want just interject for 1 second.
Go ahead.
You know, there's a friend. I have a friend of mine called Roy. He from Malik.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the news last time with his little son. Well-educated little youth. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to do medicine.
Right.
And you know medicine is not for us.
Right.
He went to UE over and over and over, and so they keep blanking him. While we was in that conversation, Philip, who was on the air here, Philip Salandi, he was telling us about his nephew that had nothing but high scores in school.
Yeah.
And when he applied to UE to do medicine, they tell him he could be a vet. Right? He ended up going to Barbados in order to do medicine. So you see, like you were saying, Heavy, we are not awarded the same opportunity that a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago are awarded.
Nope.
And we miss it. You know, it come like when Dr. Rowley came to Laventille in Eastern Corey there by the school, what do you call that school? In Prisgalan. Success. He went in that school with all his members, wasn't nobody. And the reason why he spoke that garbage, because nobody from Westmoreland was there. A matter of fact, let me just make, he know none of his hierarchy friends and them was there. Or else he wouldn't have even taught. That thought wouldn't have even come into his head to tell the citizens. That's to tell you how disrespectful these people is. To wean off of the government. I just put you in office. I just voted you. That's just to show you. That is just good. That's showing you that you know the people who vote for you. For you to come after you now get voted into office to tell the people wean off of the government. The government build roads so you that's the job. Because taxpayers' money, you use in your money. Health hospitals, schools, fix roads. So what the citizens supposed to do? So then we don't need no goddamn government. Let us just govern ourselves.
Well,
let us put our money together and fix road. Let's show curricule and barbecues. Because under the PNM, as much as the talk about Kamla Prasad Bisesa, under the PNM, and it starts up again, it is the most barbecue and curricule that goes on in Trinidad and Tobago. It's under the PNM. If your child get a nail joke, it's barbecue to go see a doctor. If your child get a cut, it's curricule to go to the doctor. Every goddamn thing in this country under the PNM, you have to try barbecue in order to see about your children. And that is the government job.
No, Ghost. I've said this before and I want to just say it again. If you never lived in Laventille, you never born in Laventille, you never grew up in Laventille, right? And even the people that born and grew up there, I want to let you guys know, right, that you are outcast from the rest of Trinidad and Tobago.
Say it again.
You are a outcast. It doesn't matter.
It's like your leprosy.
It doesn't matter how educated you are, you will never belong. It doesn't matter how much money you make, you will never belong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you get the best work in Trinidad and Tobago, you will never belong.
Yeah.
So long as your address name Laventille. I know at least 100 people that move out and denounce that they ever born and grew up in Laventille.
Yeah, because
if people ask them in the news circle, where you from? I originally from Arima.
The truth is unbelievable.
They will never tell them they're born and grown in Laventille. 90% of the people who make it will move out.
correct.
And
now,
they will,
what?
90%.
99.9.
99.9. Okay, go start taking that. They will move out. And you know what? And they will never tell nobody that they were from there. The only people that proud to say they was from Laventille is people who fly out and live in America for years. They have no problem coming back and say from Trinidad I was from Laventille.
Yeah.
But you see the people who here,
You don't get them a good job, you know. They hawk and spit in your eye, you know.
they would not, they will turn against their own people they're born and grew up with.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you think that is like that?
Morning, Susan. Morning, Jenny.
It's because the propaganda and the lies that was spurred over the generations that anything come up from those communities wasn't good. And all this is because of the PNM.
Ah, say it again. Say it again. I don't think somebody was open. Somebody was in the fridge.
The door was open.
The door was open. Didn't
And
hear what
in
they
case
said.
they didn't hear, and it was in the fridge and the door was open. The propaganda, the lies, the disrespect, the remorse and the hatred you had to the peoples of Laventille is because of the PNM.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
Pressure nigga more.
And I will tell you how come. Neglect. One. Now, picture this right now, 2019, right? We have over 100, let me say 1,000 youths now sit CXC.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them get passes, some of them didn't. And let me say out of the 1,000, 500 get good passes, 1s and 2s or 3s. Right? And now they're looking to go out on the job market now.
Huh?
Right? We're talking about youths 18, 17, 19-year-old. This year, CXC exams results now came out. So some of them going to the job market because the mother and father have no money to send them to university and all this thing.
So
and since the PNM cut UTT and all that free education,
Yeah.
half of them can't go. 90% of them can't go.
Look for them in KFC.
Right.
Look for them in Subway. Look for them in churches.
So when they come to get jobs, who is hiring them? And are there jobs available for them?
Not for them.
Are there jobs available for the thousands of students that graduate from school or finish school every year? Are there jobs out there for them? We have a perception like they don't want to work and they're not looking for the work and they're lazy.
Yeah.
Right? We now bring in over 40,000 Venezuelans and 75% of them working.
What? Why you just go so low in numbers?
More than that?
92.9% working.
How
The others on them bringing in contraband.
Okay. How come all these Venezuelans get work
You know how?
and we have youths looking for work and can't get none?
You know how?
How?
If you had go wrong the Oval when they allow them to come here and get the little, wait name, the 1%, let me say it without any apologies, the 1% set up unemployment tent
To hire them
to hire them
as soon as they register.
to employ them on site. No, I never know Trinidad had that.
I didn't know that neither.
I never know that.
How
existed.
come the 1% never set up that in Laventille?
No, you're crazy.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
How come you don't see in the papers? Carib looking for workers.
Job fair, yeah.
Job fair.
Where is the job fair?
With go looking for
You know,
workers,
we know there's a lot of unemployment and Laventille is like and we believe you all deserve a chance.
Yeah. You feel if a man from Laventille, 18, 17 years, finish school, get a good work, you feel he gonna do crime?
No, he not. And that is one of the reasons why I say heavy, without any apologies, the things that Dr. Rowley, the things that Christopher Rowley, is the things that Christopher Columbus Rowley is doing now, is he's creating criminals. And I say this without any apologies.
It's exactly what's going on. They are creating criminals.
You are taking away everything from them,
Course,
while the rest of the country blame them for not wanting.
course, you feel.
I'm going in Port of Spain every day. I heard about a job down south. I borrowed money from my mother to go for the job. And when I reach, the man said, wow, nice qualification. And he said, yeah, what? We gotta call you. You know what that call mean? You have a Laventille address.
The truth is unbelievable. The truth is unbelievable.
Your address is Laventille. It's not Westmoreland. It's not Valsayn. It's not La Romaine. It is not Maraval, where in Britain I'm from. It's not up there. So when you sit down and think about it, that how on God earth, I just got to cuss just now. How on God earth that the finance minister's son could end up working with Caribbean Air, 25 years old. How could it happen? And how can our children from Laventille, don't have that opportunity, but yet still you have a lot of ignorant, grown people, even in Laventille, they say that they don't want nothing. The people in Laventille, they say the youths don't want nothing. They condemn the youths even when they're born. All because of who you're born from.
Let me ask you something. You feel people is really want to work CPEP?
No, that's there is no choice.
You feel,
but I want a job.
You feel people want to work URP?
No.
You feel these people is be wanting these low-line jobs?
No, they don't. But then,
but what you
by choice.
They had no choice.
It's choice. And on the outside, they will believe that we have choices up there.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. All they believe that we have choices.
No, we don't.
All they believe there's people line up waiting to hire we.
Yeah.
When Syrian Brothers get a contract for $100 million, he just come Laventille and say he want 100 workers?
Nope.
When Scosa get a $10 million contract, do he come Laventille and say he want workers?
Nope.
When all these big contractors get $1 million and $1 billion contract, they don't come and say they want 100 people or 2,000 people from Laventille will not work yet?
But Heavy, even while they're saying that, Junior Sammy came to Laventille to work. I was one of the guys, and then was myself and this guy called Chico. We fight. We had fight for a while under the PNM to get the road paved, and it never happened. When Kamala Prasad Bissessa them came into power, the People Partnership, with Austin Jack Warner, we went to him. And it's so sad, people, that when you're not used to getting things your way and believe that whenever a government come in power, they're doing you a favor by paving your road. When we went to Jack Warner, that was in the People Partnership, in Marlene office down on Piccadilly Street, he said, Mr. Rodriguez, when you want to get Laventille paved? I said, well, maybe between now and next 2 weeks. He said, why so long? What happened to... It was a Friday.
Yeah.
He said, what happened the next week? I was like, for real? You kidding? Because I know the way they treat us.
Right.
It's embedded in me
to wait all that time.
To wait that time.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks is good. Because we wait 10 years.
To get with.
Mango Ali wait 30 years in Chumakak. Mango Ali haven't paved in 30 years until Kamala Prasad Bissessa and the partnership was in power.
Yep.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. This guy who have a shop called Bridgman in Mova, right where he was living, he hate the Indians. He hate the partnership. He told me I'm wicked to support them. Right. And down by his road was in a mess. When the partnership came, Jack Warner paved down there. And to the side of St. Barb's School, I had damaged my rim on my car, and I went to Mr. Warner. And they came and they paved there too. Right next to St. Barb's School. But we are not used to being served. We're not used to good service. So it was different to hear somebody come and say, well, next week too soon for you? The man asked us if next week too soon. I was like, what? He said, yeah. When Pure came out, they called myself and Chico. They said, Mr. Warner said, give you a call. We're about to pave the road. Here we go again. Junior Sammy came. I, myself, and Chico, we got like 10 guys. No, I lie, it wasn't that much. Between 5 to 10, but it wasn't 10. To help with the paving. That's how these guys then work. And who start from the gas station couldn't go down Laventille. They had to stop before the crossroad.
Right.
Who at the crossroad couldn't go down to Desperately Crescent. So we was changing workers while we go along paving. But at the end of the day, the money Junior Sammy made in Laventille, paving Laventille, he didn't put nothing back into our community.
Nope.
The money that Calco came in and make into Laventille, he didn't put it back into Laventille.
How many people were from Laventille was hired to build the swimming pool?
Very good question. One, let me start from number one. Number one is an outside contractor got the contract. Trinidad and Tobago and the wider world, they built a pool in Laventille that the Prime Minister lied again to us and tell us it's an international pool. It's an Olympic-sized pool.
People work on it.
I'm going to tell you. There's a young man, I wouldn't call his name, that got the subcontract. So I know he employed, let's say, approximately 10 people. But the original person that got the contract is an East Indian gentleman that don't even know Laventille. But it was okay to give a young black man with a construction company the sub. So if you gave him the sub, why didn't you give him the contract?
Okay.
Why didn't you give him the contract? It is the same thing with Heinz. He gave Palace. Palace went up to get the contract to cook food for when they were campaigning and after the win. Here what he did, they give it to 1%, and the 1% called Palace to cook the food.
Wow. Of course,
people don't understand the pain.
We could go on and on about this, but I want to let the people know.
Heavy, some of them don't want to know.
No, I want them to know, right? And I realized the minute I started to talk about the viewership drop, because I don't want to hear what I'm telling you. Because I don't want to believe in other lies and other necromancy and other stupidity. Right? I'm watching the levels. A lot of people want to believe, and they want to believe in other propaganda, that the people in Laventille and Morvan environs and East Port of Spain don't want nothing. They want to do crime.
Yeah.
They want to kill people.
They were born to do crime.
They were born to do crime. They were born to work European CPEP.
Give them a gun.
Yeah, just give them a gun. Them don't want nothing else. Then send Gary Griffith and the police and started to kill all of them.
Yeah. Because there's menace. Like I hear some people say publicly, they need to pass nighttime late and spread some gas to kill them.
What are their options? When a child is born in these communities, right? All they want to believe that the education system is just as good in Laventille as it is.
No, it's not.
In other schools out of Laventille.
Teachers not coming there.
Right? All they want to believe that the teachers come to school every day and sitting down and teaching their child, and because you and your household, your child isn't behaving bad in the school. All they want to believe that the parents of these children, right, are home watching them every day, and the father going out to work and working a good 9 to 5 and coming home with $7,000 when the month comes so he can make proper groceries. Yeah. And the family have about 4 children, all of them going to school, and the father can afford to buy all the books and the shoes and the school uniform and the bag and the lunch kit and put food in them lunch kit every day. So even when Dr. Oli cut down the school feeding program, they don't want to get box lunch. Or they would like to believe that. You understand? Or they would like to believe that there's equal opportunities right across the board for all these people, all these young people now, boy. And it's because of their selves and their fault that they not who you want them to be. What all they don't understand, that growing up in these communities, you have it 10 times harder than a normal person who's not living in the community. Why is all sleeping nice and comfortable, man sleeping and waking up to gunshots 2, 3, 4 in the morning to find out who there?
You know,
some of them family members done get killed already. Yeah. Some of them fathers, children with fathers who were murdered. Mothers who had to prostitute themselves. Who had to take 3 and 4 different men in order to mind the children.
The truth is unbelievable.
You're talking about people.
It's not by choice. Yeah,
it's not by choice. You're talking about people who watching the children. 3 children and say, all right, you go to school Monday, you go to school Wednesday, you go to school Friday.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday and Thursday. No, they can't go because I ain't getting paid till next week. You're talking about people who borrowing the whole salary and they work in CPEP.
And then ducking the man.
And then ducking the man who the owing.
Because I can't pay right now.
You're talking about people who going by the neighbor and asking for a cup of rice. They eat rice and butter. And then you're talking about the youths and them who going up out seeing all this. Right?
I want them to be upright.
I want them to be upright, standing citizens.
Yes.
How the hell that can happen?
After they see all that and go through all that, when they come for a job, you turn them down. When they come to you for a job, you turn them down. Do you know how many youths in Laventille get turned down from jobs?
And they had degrees.
Do you know how how many youths from Laventille, young men and women, change their address to have a job today?
And now, it's so sad. Some of them can't even leave the area.
Yeah. Not by choice
And
again.
not by choice again, no. And not because they know badness or because they know war. It's because, goes,
They could fix this. They just don't want to fix
goes, I used to pick up children and drop them to school every day, every morning.
it. Yeah.
So I had a little girl traveling every day with my mother. I said, son, a preschool in Mova. Right? So she finished preschool now. So I saw the mother in Port of Spain the other day. And I said, how is she going? You get her in a school yet? Yes. I said, what school you get her in? She said she got her in a school. She got her in Eastern Girls. I said, very good. Yeah, but I can't carry her to Eastern Girls.
Wrong zone.
I trying to get she transferred to Nelson Street. I said, what do you mean you can't carry her to Eastern Girls? She said, because we live in Duncan Street. And Eastern Girls is right next to Nelson Street up on that end. So one school, a little 4-year-old child who don't know nothing about the war.
Yeah.
She mother, no she brother, no she cousin. Matter of fact, nobody who living down on she zone could take her to a school which is in enemy territory. Right? She have to get that little child transferred to a school which is closer to her territory. Because they're not in nothing, eh? It's because just because they live in whispered war is happening. Right? I know what they're saying, you know. Well, them is to blame. So why they move out? I know I can't tell move and go away. Where if AGC house given away? Where if they give people land? Move and go where? You feel renting, paying rent easy? Or they feel to pay 2,000, 2,500, 1,800, 13,000, 3,000 a month easy? When they're only working for $1,500 a fortnight? I seen all this thoroughly what going on and on. And I'm going to tell you something. No prime minister, nor the ministers, nobody really understand life in these communities.
No, no.
Or they understand, but they don't care. And they want to portray to the rest of the country that all those people want to do is kill out themselves and shoot people and be bandits.
As you say that heavy, now, Fitzgerald Hines win that seat in Laventille West. I speak about Laventille West because I'm from there. And the reason why I'm saying this is that when he was walking the ground, he know the cry of the people of Laventille. And he said it. He said, I know the cry of the people of Laventille West. And I will fix it. I will make sure that there's job for you. But he didn't know Dr. Rowley plan. So when you come and promise us one thing and the head saying another thing, we end up between a rock and a hard place. And when you listen to the majority of people in Trinidad and Tobago condemn the youths on them, they fail to realize that the tongue carry power. And with the power of my tongue, Trinidad and Tobago will never fix until they fix Laventille. The first man I heard said that was Dukaran. Dukaran had said that on a campaign trail. He said, we must fix Laventille.
That's right.
He said Laventille need to be fixed.
In order for the rest of the country
in order for our country, Trinidad and Tobago, to be fixed. It is time for us to stop using Laventille, Sealot, Beetham, and Environ as scapegoats. Because let me give you the message. When they're ready for votes, they know where Sister Mary that have one leg living. They know where Miss Phyllis that is a diabetic that can't move if she didn't get her needle. They know where everybody living when election time come. So how come we can't set up a social welfare with young people, employ them to go and see about our elders? and to see how they're doing after election. See what they need and take it to them, because we have money there for that. We have money to take care of our infants and our elders, the young and the old. But for some God-given reason, under this watch, under this wicked, deceitful, conniving, lying prime minister that we have, he believed that all is well. And I call him all that, I wouldn't blame him, because those that speak in his ears tell him all is well. But he have a conscience, and his conscience is letting him know all is not well.
I want to read some comments,
Yeah, all is not well. All can be well, or else the majority of Trinidad and Tobago will not be crying. We will not be a set of working poor that you can afford grocery. You buy the things that is more important, like sugar, salt, rice, and that's it. The little tin of corned beef is $20.
Yep.
$20. Corned beef on sale is $15. How much people can afford corned beef today? The majority. You know how people make groceries today? They go to the market. Some go market late on a Sunday, because whoever had the goods know they ain't gonna market till Thursday. So they try to sell out everything cheap. That is how some people live in this country, while some live eating ham, lamb, jam, caviar, Don Perignon, Cristal.
Telling me?
Filet mignon soaking in oyster sauce. You know, and you wish if you get oyster sauce just upon your dry rice. You wish sometimes when you're swallowing that dry rice with just saliva, you run out of saliva. You run to the pipe to get a little water to drink, no water in the pipe. You have to fill a barrel and keep it inside a plastic barrel in this day and age.
Yep.
Under the last government, people sell out the drums and throw them away and start putting garbage in it. All them blue drums you see on the side of the road in neighborhoods. Today they're begging back for the drums and barrel to fill them again, because we went all the way to Ghana to bring a wicked black human being to put him in charge of utilities. That he about to tell you, instead of fixing the leaks in Trinidad and Tobago, we are about to give our friends that have water trucks contract for millions of dollars to tote truck-borne water to you.
Let me read some comments here.
Go ahead.
Susan Lalo is saying, Mr. PM always speak like that. Like if he is in a different dimension and he distances himself from the actual runnings of the country.
Yeah.
Jenny Seaport is saying, ashamed to stand up, ashamed of their roots. That's for people of Lamberton. America is saying, guys, why do you think they always vote for the PNM despite being oppressed over and over?
Wow.
Right, Pulong. Jenna Mohammed is saying, well said. Scanny's son, who is re-educated and has a decent background, and is being stigmatized because of his father's past, and it's all because of where he originally came from. Nikolai has gone on to university and represented the country for the youth program, but yet still he is being stigmatized at times through the media. Wow.
They never see the good.
That's the guy who got escaped from prison, that his son, you know. For the people who don't know, Scanny led the prison break 2 years ago and had a not so good past. So people in is stigmatized because of areas and family past. Good. Come down. As you say, heavy, the truth hurts. That's right. That's Jenny Seaport saying that. Yeah. Ellen Thomas is saying people don't like the truth. Marika is saying We all know the truth. However, why do they always vote for the PNM?
Marika, I asked the same question. I asked that about
So
a
why
million
since
times.
1965 they vote PNM? For long, people are willing to help, but people are not giving them the opportunities, okay? And they will always vote PNM. And let us say that. Marika is saying the community leaders have to be better, have to do better. They are manipulating the people. Shan is saying, morning guys, and now job late on the job. Orika Miller is saying they need to stop voting the PNM and they will get results.
And you know, Heavy, it is just you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Because you don't get anything. And Marika, I was one of them. And I'm speaking like them, for them.
Mm-hmm.
I am afraid to lose what I will never get. I am afraid to be victimized. I wouldn't get none. But I'll be victimized by those that know that I change my ways. Those that gets nothing, that beg. Even when you change and you start getting, they still beg you but curse you out still.
I have a different approach on that.
Okay.
And before we wrap up, because we had to wrap up because Sherwin has to go to work.
Oh, okay.
So we cannot wrap it up early today.
All right.
Before, I want to let you know, right? Imagine you, a child, growing up in Laventille. You ask the question why they continue to vote PNM. I'm going to explain it, how it goes. In your household, there's your mother, your grandmother, and if your fathers are wrong, maybe, right? And then it's a community all around you. And from small, mommy, I can get some water. She give you a cup of water and tell the PNM give you that water. Mommy, I can get a piece of bread. She gave the bread and said because of PNM eating bread. Mommy, I need a new shoes to go to school. She gave her shoes to go to school and she tell the PNM
She walking she ass off hard, you know.
Yeah, but she telling you it's PNM send it to school. And she telling you the house that you live in is because of PNM. And she tell you that the clothes on your back is because of PNM. And the road that you're walking on to go to school is because of PNM. And the school that you're going in is because of PNM. And the book and the pencil that you're writing and reading in is because of the PNM. Right? And even the people in your school, the children who say no next year, my mommy say PNM give me this, my daddy say PNM give me that, and everybody around you say PNM. You understand the level of brainwash, right? That you were put through from a child to the reach of age of teenager where you try to understand differentiate between right and wrong.
No.
You start to get confused.
Yeah.
You want to know that, is my mother been lying to me? And they don't want to believe the fact that your mother and,
so then you go ahead
your
with
parents were lying to you.
Right.
So then you live the lie. And then you pass it on to your children.
Wow.
You understand?
That's serious curse.
It's a curse of the PNM, the propaganda, and they also push the hatred to watch anybody else who don't like PNM or who is not PNM.
Nah, I disagree with you. The 1% don't like them, they just live off of them.
I'm talking about them. I'm talking about the propaganda preaching to the children.
All right.
Right? So if you are born in a PNM stronghold, anybody you hear talking against PNM, you get upset with them.
Yeah, I used to get upset too.
You used to say, you mad or what? What you even do living up here? Go down and deal with the Indian and them.
Yeah.
Go if you like Makanda Daga, go from here.
Yeah, but the only black party, you know.
We were programmed from generation
by
to generation.
By Eric Williams.
Yes, from since Eric Williams days.
Eric Williams was the mastermind behind
and this is why you cannot have a decent political conversation with nobody over the age of 45 to 50 years.
Yeah.
Try it.
The younger ones will still listen.
Right? Because they're more open-minded. But elderly people don't care. Right? So to answer a question of Kieran Miller, because we have to go now, right? Yes, they need to stop voting PNM, but how to recondition a mind that has been programmed?
She says a generational curse.
Generation curse is joke.
Yeah, but we can't find a different word for that. It is worse than that.
They don't care. Imagine they don't care they are being oppressed. They don't care they're not getting nothing. They don't care if they're children hungry and they're starving.
They
don't care
oppression, you know. They celebrate oppression, you know.
The minute you hear people actually fighting for a red jersey with mark up PNM on it, fighting, want to kill one another, you know how dread the propaganda is. That is how bad it is. So we need to fix the mind first. I don't think that coming out alive until no time soon, you know.
Yeah, but reconditioning the mind.
Reconditioning the mind.
Yeah.
Right? This is what we need to do. Right? And to dissolve the crime situation in Laventille, we need to starve the community leaders of recruits. If there's nobody on the block to recruit to hold the gun because they're working in a good job, then they would have no more bad boys. If the youths and them who have gone now, right now it is an open season, imagine men going up to community leaders and asking them, any work for me? I tell you no, they refuse them because they have so much.
Nobody want to kill for you, boy?
They have so much youths want to be bad boy now that don't even have no more room for them in the gangs.
Them all them taking on right now.
They ain't taking on. Or they feel it's joke. Or the Rassasity Muslim thing.
They fall out.
And they dying out there and it's still in a room for more.
You could go as a volunteer, but they still don't recognize you.
They don't recognize you. You understand? You ain't gonna get nothing. Right now there's complaints that they're not getting nothing.
Thanks, Dr. Rowley.
Right? But if they reach that level, then you need to understand that this needs to change. Yes, look, yes, Marika, the block full. The block in another room.
Yeah, the block full.
The block full.
And people die.
And watch out. And the community leaders don't have money to feed all them soldiers. And get all of them gone. Right? So it's better to say bye.
Because if you get to use a gun for 2 days, you out a gun for 3 days, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's 2 days a gun to hold, you know.
Yep. Right? So let me tell you something. I tell you earlier, now, get that out of your mind. Right? Get that out of your mind. Go and stand by like if you're going to be go LOL. Go and stand by. Right? So when they want to stand by, some of them have to wait for somebody to take their position.
Yeah.
Hey, we them get it down.
Hey.
Tell the boss I will know. Tell
the boss. Send the killer and Pokey.
Yeah.
I next, you know.
I next, yeah. When?
How long I waited?
Yeah, I waited long. You understand? When Pokey in the hospital, if Pokey there, tell him call me.
You know Pokey going on there because 10 gunshots again, you know. Right now he barely living.
Ghost, we talking that this joke is serious thing.
Serious thing we talking here. Hey, yeah, we name get chop up. But he going on there too, boy. Oh, the men them take the gun too. Oh God, boss. Well, when I make a next gun, let me know now.
Yeah.
I can fully without that gun. I go watch the gunman back.
That's right. I tell you the truth, now.
Oh, they don't take
the
it.
truth is unbelievable. But we had to go because we had to cut the show short today. So I want to apologize. Right? We have circumstances beyond our control. Our director needs to be in somewhere he's supposed to be for a particular time. So we have to leave early today. However, we'll be back here tomorrow. Right? Same time, same place. Tell a friend, share it live. On behalf of Ranks Entertainment, Sean Ranks, my director and DJ, I want to say, blame the system, not the people. Right? Ghost?
Now, you all know what to do. Because I know I upset the show short. So you all know what to do. Protest on the air. Anyway, you all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day and thank you again for allowing us to come into your space. We thank you very much and we appreciate each and every one of you, all those that agree and disagree with us, because we don't expect everybody to agree with us. But I have nothing but love for you all. I have human love. And to each and every one of you all, have a great day. To my director and to Heavy Duty, thank you for being here with us. And you all have a great day. Love you all.
dealing with political and current issues in society. The truth is unbelievable. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. only on Ranks Entertainment.